Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with another update to the Pirates of the Caribbean Jolly Mod. Well, most of an update. I didn't get as much done as I had planned on, had a couple of setbacks, nothing fatal, but what I did do is picked up a couple of new sizes for some more rigging, and I got a bit more done across the top here. So last week I had the blocks in place for the lifts, and now I've got those rigged and tied off to the ends of the yard. Also got the blocks and most of the rigging in for the halyards. And for the sections of rigging that are kind of done, I gave them the same ink wash that I did the forestay. The backs here I left raw, just hoping to be able to keep track of stuff easier. So the lifts are eventually going to be tied to the back right about here. And then the halyards are supposed to go straight down the mast, kind of like that. But I don't have the anchors at the other ends to tie them off, so I've just got these left long, and I'll take care of those later. Up top, it's really not pretty, but you can't see a whole lot, just the way that it's tied off and stained, so I think that'll be okay. I'm probably going to look at this in 10 years and wonder what the hell I was thinking, but for now, I think it's working out okay. And one of the things that I definitely screwed up is I should have left more space between the yard and the crow's nest, because I don't really have as much room to work there as I should. I moved the yard down just a little bit to try to give me a little more space to work with, but only so much I could do. What I really should have done is I should have made the whole mast top to bottom maybe an inch longer. It's not the end of the world, just made things a bit harder than they needed to be. The other thing that was harder than I expected was making the bullseyes for the shrouds. I made the two for the forestay, and really that wasn't too bad. The wood worked just fine for me, and was able to drill and carve those out without much headache. But when I was trying to do the same for the shrouds, I just kept breaking them. I only managed to get these two done, and that was in maybe a dozen or more attempts. And so, recognizing my limitations, I placed an order to Model Expo, and so I've got a bag of 10 new bullseyes on the way to me right now. And once those arrive, I've got these lines all ready to go. Obviously very not finished, but they're kind of arranged so that what I can do is I'll put the bullseyes in the loops at the bottom, and then I'll attach those down there, and at the top I'll be able to just tie it off and cut it to length. And for attaching them to the hull, there's supposed to be two iron straps right here on the hull, and those I'm making out of this. This is just an old soft drink can. What is this one? Blackberry, bubbly, whatever. Just going to cut out some strips of this. I'll fold them over to make the loop, be able to tie those off to the bullseyes, and attach those directly to the hull. So that part at least should be pretty straightforward. I've kind of done that before. And then the last thing is, as long as I was ordering new parts for this, started doing some thinking and realized, especially once I get the sail on it, it's going to be a little top heavy. And I don't want to knock it over again, so what I'm going to do is right down here, I'm going to be putting some weights. I've got some tungsten fishing weights on the way, and I'm going to put those in maybe a couple of crates or a sack or something like that, just so it looks like some of the debris that was floating around the bottom of the ship as Jack was bailing it out. And figured that'll give me a little extra safety on it. And I think that kind of does it. Overall, it's still coming along. Like I said, I really wish that I had left a little more space in here. Like, just that much more. Would have given me plenty of space to work. But, hey, live and learn. That's the whole point of trying new stuff, right? You screw up, and then next one that I build is going to be better. Actually, the next one that I build of these is not going to be a rigged ship. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to get those extra parts in, gonna finish rigging up the ship, gotta put the weights in the bottom, still gonna make the rudder, gotta make the sail, Still got a little ways to go, but I will have another update on this next week. You can check back then, and thanks for watching.